So I've ruined my AK. Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over some of the Zenitco accessories I have put on my 104UR. I've been getting some questions about it and I figured I'd just make a video on it. Alright, so I'm just going to start at the rear and work my way up. First up here we have the PT1 stock. It's their first generation of their folding stocks. They currently do also have a PT3 stock, which is a little bit different design. PT1 stock would come in originally a 5.5mm side folding for the Russian pattern, but they also do offer the 4.5 Bulgarian style, and they also offer an adapter to a fixed stock. In addition, they have a cheek riser right here, which is removable or adjustable. You loosen these screws here and you can adjust it and tighten them back down. The butt plate as well is adjustable by the same system as the cheek riser. Cheek riser is also removable entirely. It comes with a rubber replacement piece for the top for a little bit more comfort with the cheek. The length of pull on the stock is also adjustable with this lever here. Flip that up. It is retained by a magnet, and with that you are able to adjust for length of pull. It does have a built-in sling loop which loops all the way around. That way you can have a sling attached to it and it will flow from the right or the left if you're doing shoulder changes, or that way left-handed users can buy the same equipment, don't have to worry about that. Here is the side folding stock. Use the same button as you would for a standard surplus side folder. Press it in, it rotates to the side, and it locks. Now when this PT1 stock locks, it does not lock using the front hook. It actually locks using the assembly. Here it has a bar and then a push button for the release to clear that bar. Very simple install. And here you can see that sling mount. Nothing obstructs it from going all the way around. Next up would be the RK3 Zenitco pistol grip. It is all metal. One of the holes is for the bolt. The other one is for, it fits a CR123 battery. Next up we have a cluster of stuff here on the front. We got the B11 lower handguard, the second generation, which has a full Picatinny on both sides. Then attached to that we have the B19N, which is the low mount version. It does have a rail section, but it also takes the T1, T2 style mounts. On here I have the RK6 full grip. It is their smallest offering. They do have, I think, 3 or 4 different sizes. This one is big enough that I was able to get my hand on there and reach the pressure switch easily and doesn't get in the way of mag changes. The B11 lower handguard is pretty much a drop-in part. I didn't have to do any filing on my 104UR. Some people say they have to. It all depends on the rifle and its tolerances. The B19N has 2 prongs on either side that slide directly behind the B11 and they bolt in. Alright, and then the light laser I have up here is the Klesch 2PS Plus. They have a couple different variations, some with strobe, some without strobe, some just lights, some with lasers, some without lasers. This one has the strobe and the laser with different settings for how you would like to run it. The way I like to run it is with the pressure switch, hold it down, it turns on, like let off the pressure switch, it turns off. If you just push it once, the light and the laser come on, double tap it, the laser stays on and the light goes to strobe. The pressure switch attaches in the rear here. This is the compartment for the CR123 batteries. And then this little nub right here It's your adjustment for your different settings for the light and laser. Has like, I think 3 settings. Alright, and then we have this pressure switch for the light and laser. It's the KV01P. They have a KV01 without the P. The P is this little button right here. If you push it up like this, it locks it, so you can hit the button and nothing will happen. It just locks you out of accidentally turning your light on when you don't want it to be on. Cool little feature, definitely worth it. It attaches via Picatinny, has bolts holding it on. A few things left that I want to change on this rifle. I want to get an aim point T1 or T2 on the top to replace that Holo Sun. Nothing wrong with the Holo Sun. I just want the longevity and reliability of the T1, T2 series. And then file paperwork and cut that barrel and take that shroud off. Take it down to an SBR. And I'm going to call this project done. To some, it's sacrilege to put rails and such on an AK. I mean, if you have good taste and you have a reason for it, I say go for it. I didn't go with some Tapco rails and such on here. I spent the money on some actual items that the Russian military uses, special forces and such. But in the end, I'm sure there will still people that say, "Niet, a rifle is fine." Well, that may be true. It may still fire. But a rifle without a light is only good for half of a day. And plus, we all know AK iron sights aren't really the best for quick target acquisition at long ranges. The red dot aids in that. And if I'm going 1v1 versus someone that has an AK with iron sights, I feel as though the red dot will give me the upper hand. It's worth a shot. Regardless, with that B19N, it co-witnesses in case it goes down. I have the lower 1/3 co-witness with the iron sights through there. If you guys have any further questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you for watching.
Shut up! Running.